Good morning or good day. I'm Andrea Duquesne, and I'm a Master RKC instructor, and I have a business called Kettlebell Fitness, and I'm here to help you guys, you men, get ready for the workshop and your big seminar this fall. And we're going to start with just little tidbits of some movements that you're going to want to kind of get used to or practice or be aware of it. And I think the best thing for you to do is just take Brock through a few things so you can see it in action. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is kind of a prep for a kettlebell swing. Now, we know that it's a unique tool because you can take this load behind you, which means you're loading your posterior chain like nothing else. And because of that, it's also very ballistic. You have metabolic impact, you have muscle strengthening, you have incredibly intense HIIT cardio. It is the best tool you can have, honestly. Everybody should have one in their home gyms. So the first exercise we're going to talk about here is about how do we actually get ourselves in the right position to start our first swing. So thinking about the start of every set, of every swing, or clean, or snatch, has to have these components. So first thing is called the Deadlift Drag. So I'm going to have Brock in his swing set, okay? And I'm going to set him up. So first of all, I'm going to have you step back a little bit. And yeah, that looks pretty good. You don't want to have your feet too wide. Mistake people make, they think, oh my gosh, I have to be so wide. Well, being wide makes you stable, but doesn't make you stronger. It's harder to fully extend those hips when you're this, unless you're very flexible. So we want to have our feet so they're just underneath this, just enough room to get the heavy belt between your legs. Now, I'm taking a heavy belt because you need to be heavy. So Brock's going to go down, and he's going to grab the handle. Now, the first thing he's going to do is going to tilt the handle towards him. Okay. Now the second thing he's going to do, and we'll see if those shoes are okay. We'll see they're a little squishy, a little. Yeah, you take them off. The reason is we don't want a heel rise. Like notice these are pretty much flat. We want really solid feet. So he's tilted the hand. Now he's going to move his hips all the way back until he feels a stretch, and actually maybe come out all over here. So you feel a stretch in his hips and his hamstrings. Do you feel that? Okay. So now he's got the handle tipped. His weight is way back. In fact, if he were to let go of the bell, I want him to feel like he's going to fall on his butt.
I would.
That's it. Perfect. So tilt that handle. Now, the next thing I'm going to ask, I want you to take your lats and I want you to tighten this up. Okay. Now he's going to brace. He's got a beautiful line here. His legs are working hard. Keep those knees kind of pushed open a tiny bit so that you activate those lateral glutes. Now, all he's going to do is he's going to hold that. Take a big breath in, and he's going to exhale and bring his tricep to his lat. Towards dragging the bell really firmly against the ground until he can spot it there, front feet. Good. Now he's going to shuffle back. Do. A little further. Tilt the handle a bit further. Weight back, way back. Open those knees, lock those lats. Inhale, exhale, slowly drag it back. And I'm making sure by palpating that he is actually, and let's just do one more for fun.
Legs up, fire.
Exactly. So tilt. Weight the hips, lock those lats, brace those abs, open those knees, and slowly drag that bell back. And he's dripping sweat. Just make a promise. All right, go ahead and stand up. Shake it out. Shake it out. Always fast and loose, right? We want full tension. We want complete relaxation. So, Brock, how'd that feel?
I'm out of breath from doing 3 of those things. Dripping sweat.
And dripping sweat. And so what did you feel? What really fired up on you?
Muscle activation. I felt my hips, my hamstrings, lats, even triceps.
Wow, that's exactly what I wanted to hear. And you know why we need that? Because that is the start of every swing. You have to be in your posterior chain. You have to activate those lats. That's the movement of the pulling. You have to keep the abs braced. You have to activate all the glutes. And from there, that's when you hike it back and you flop your hips and you swing the bell forward. But if you're forward over that bell, like this, to try to swing, to do your first, you're done. It's over. You're not doing the kettlebell swing. So I think that's the start of this whole thing, and you're going to love it. You're going to feel it. And if you do it with a partner, just make sure they palpate you and keep you honest.